Okay, this is my 1988 John Deere 655. Okay, this is a turbo for a 3TN84 EMR. So it is slightly oversized. Took me a few days to do this. The turbo anyways. It's all done real clean. I didn't have to modify anything too much other than the air filter bracket. I had to relocate the air cleaner. And then the hose going to the turbo. It's just a radiator hose. I found at a parts store. Okay. This side, I had to modify the muffler a little bit. Okay, got cut off there. But yeah. That's how I ran it. The drain, and then the fill just goes to the oil pressure sending unit. And the muffler, a little modification. I had to build a little support bracket right there because it kept breaking the support for the muffler on the other side. I used the original exhaust manifold for a John Deere 332. It's the same engine, just a different exhaust manifold. I cut the original outlet for the 332 manifold off and heated up red hot and welded a plate in. And then on this manifold, I cut all that out right up there. And then I welded the tube straight up, but I put a little bit of flare on it so it would flow. And then this plate right there, it can flow too. So it's not restricted. I know it's not as good as like a header, but it still flows good. Enough to make good boost. Doesn't overheat. EGTs aren't too high. But the idea was to keep it as original as possible. I built this little gauge holder. That's my EGTs, that's my boost. Most I can usually get out of it is about 5 pounds, but I'm not trying to fuel it real heavy. I don't want to destroy the engine washing out the cylinder walls. So, yeah, I mean, it pulls like a freight train. I like it for plow days and stuff. It pulls good. I will say, if you decide to do this, do not buy the clone turbo. Buy the legitimate turbo, the real one. Don't buy the knockoff. The Chinese knockoff I had on this, I cheaped out, and it basically self-destructed. The bearings wiped out. It was not good. To spend the extra couple $100 and get the nice one. This is the nice one. I ended up having to get the expensive one, the original one. But other than that, it's been going pretty good. I've got, let's see, I've got about 150, 200 hours in this turbo. Since I did all the modification, I've run about 200 hours and it seems to run fine. The engine does have a little bit of blow-by. It had blow-by before, but when you turbocharge it, you're putting out more cylinder pressure, so it's gonna have more blow-by. I cranked up the fuel a little bit to give it more fuel because it had more air, more power. Yeah, I'll make a video of it running and under boost and stuff. But yeah, got all in there. That's the turbo. And yeah, this is my John Deere 655 with a turbo. If you have any questions, just comment.